Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how we tackle an exam style question for iGCSE, ICT for the CIE, Cambridge International Examination Board. So I've got a question here, which says import the file j216spam.rtf, replacing the text as 5 slides in your presentation software. So first things first, we go to insert, we go new slide, we go slides from outline, and we find our document. And it inserts all of the slides. That's 1 mark done already. Now it says the presentation should be based on a master slide that you will design. Your slides must have a consistent layout and formatting with the following features included on all slides: a company logo, which you've been given, your name, sentence number and candidate number, and automatic slide numbering. So it didn't say any more than that, so we can go straight to slide master. So view slide master, and you should go right to the top, and we can start looking at kind of things we want to put in. So first things first, you don't necessarily have to, it hasn't told you, but I think it always looks better to change your fonts. So I've got just these ones. I've got 2 fonts there. I'm going to do my usual, just to make it a little bit more obvious that you actually have edited and created your own style. So I'm just going to click in and make a little box there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go and grab my picture, which is the J216 logo. I'm going to go into PowerPoint, I'm going to drag it in. I'm just going to place it just there like that. Now, I'm just going to very quickly just format my shape. You don't have to do this at all, it's just something that I want to do. I've just applied the green from the logo. So that's that set up. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is we're going to add in the footers with your centre number and whatnot. So if you go to insert, text box, I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put name, centre number, candidate number. Just like that, nice and simple. It doesn't say it has to be a header footer. You can do it as a header footer if you want, but you don't necessarily have to. So I'm just going to get rid of that outline because it annoys me. And then we need to also insert another text box which has your slide numbering on. So I'm just going to go to insert. I'm going to click that. There we go. I'm just going to line that up with the other one. That's done. And you can see that should have applied to all the other ones as well. So you see, I'm just going to get rid of the other ones, so it's just mine. That, and I'm going to do the same for these ones as well. Well, I don't like how high that is. I'm just going to, there we go. Now you don't have to worry about deleting them on all the other ones, just the ones you're going to use. So for now I'm just going to leave them. What you could do is highlight all them, and then you can go through and delete various ones like that, but there's no real point. So I'm going to go to slide master and I'm going to close it. And then you see it's got my slide numbers on there, and it's got my name, centre number and candidate number. So that's the first set of marks done. So far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 marks. Now the next thing we need to do is, it says on slide 4, we need to how to recognise spam is incomplete, and we need to identify 2 ways of recognising spam. So slide 4, let's go. Spam is recognised by impersonal so, and then we're going to say hello Reese, or hello Mr. Reese. It's going to say you, him, her, or dear customer, something like that. How to recognise spam? You might have misspelled words. So I've done 1 and 2 just to sort of make it a few more options for you, but some along those lines. Now one thing you will notice is that my titles are still Calibri. So what we do, if we just highlight all my slides and press reset, it's just changed the font back to what it needs to be. So sometimes if your master slide doesn't work, press reset and it'll go through there. Now, if I'm honest with you as well, one thing I should have probably done as well is made this font here the same as this font. But as long as it's consistent, which it is, still gonna get the marks. So let's go on to the next question. So question 35, which is slide 5, is methods to help prevent spam. So don't click on suspicious links. Use spam junk filter. So far we've got 2, 4, 9, 10 marks already. Now the next thing you need to do, which I'm not going to do because I don't have an evidence document on this one, is you've got to evaluate the features of your presentation that meets the needs. So for this one, it's like a business presentation, as it says at the top. If it lets me scroll up. A short presentation on the subject of spam delivered by email is for a face-to-face training, so it's for training. So you want to talk about how you've got a sans serif font maybe. So a sans serif font generally means it's easy on the eyes, it's easy to see. You can also talk about how you've not got loads of animations, so you've not got this logo flying about the page, you've not got loads of distracting images. You can talk about how you're not putting too much writing on the page, so it's not too much of a distraction. As I said in the previous video, doing a good presentation is that the person doing the training should be doing the talking. People shouldn't be just reading off PowerPoint. So you can talk about how you've not got loads of text, loads of images. You can say how you've not got loads of animations and transitions that might be a bit distracting. You can say how you use a consistent style to make it look professional. You've used, in my case, I've used a house style, so I've used the greens. Maybe I could have used the yellow as well, but I've used like the greeny colours in the logo to make it like a house style. So that's things you can all talk about for the evaluation. You don't have to go crazy because it's only 2 marks. See there? So no more than 50 words. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to spell check and proofread. So we can just go to review and spelling. Okay, that's done. So that's a print out there. So we just save the presentation. So we save it. So if not to save, we go to file, go to save as, and then wherever I need to be. So this PC, I'm gonna go to the lesson I was in, which is that one. Now always check if there's a name they want you to give. So I'll probably just call it J216 spam probably. J216 spam email presentation. And make sure that it is the type of PowerPoint presentation. Press save. So that's saved. Now print the presentation with 2 slides to the page. So I can go to file and go to print. Now you can just go onto here, click 2 slides, and it's 2 slides to a page, as you can see on the print preview. So that's that. So I'd print that. Obviously I'm not going to because I have a printer. So that's another mark done. Make sure your name, sent number, account number on all slides. Well, we can see they all are. And then the last one is you go to print your evidence document, which is exactly the same process. So not that many marks. We've got 11 marks in total, and it wasn't really a lot of work. It was quite easy and pretty simple. So hopefully that helps you out, and it's something that you find easy for the future.